of all, thanks for joining once again, uh, Avesh and uh, Krishna, Manoj, and Sriyansh. So today is actually like this demo schedule to give a high-level introduction of science. So coming to me, my experience, I come up with near to 20 years of IT experience, and I'm currently working as a lead data science and engineer, and majorly delivering the data science solutions in banking sector, where I'm currently working for a bank, multinational Japanese bank. And before this, I worked on a combination of data engineering and data science only, but other domains like supply chain, manufacturing, life insurance, and also a little bit on cybersecurity as well. And coming to like today's session, I just want to go on a high level overview of like what is data science and how data science is going to like uh, is impacting the market, and what are the things required for a person to turn to a data scientist, and what domains data science is already people are using, and also I'll give you how the job market is, and how like domain wise, and how the data science positions are there in the market. I'll show you. So let me share my screen. When I talk about data science, right? So data science, most of the people, if you go and see, even whoever will reach out me, or most of the people, when I interact with like data science, they feel it is a technology, but usually it is not correct. But data science is a field which we can call it as. Most of the data science projects we see, they are domain wise, and people who work on data science, they use some technologies to like provide these solutions. And data science is a group of or set of processes and systems or tools which will help you to extract some knowledge or insights from the raw data, which is in various forms. Here, data in various forms, in the sense it can be a structured data, sometimes unstructured data, or also you have data formats like semi-structured and quasi-structured data also in the market. All this data, as a data scientist, I need to go and analyze and try to process it and extract some meaningful information that will help the management of the enterprise companies to take some appropriate decisions. And this sometimes also may help us to even predict the future also. So that is how data science is helping the companies to increase their revenue and also reduce the cost. To achieve that, as a data scientist, I should use a data mining, where the data which is in a raw form can be mined and will bring that into a form that is ready for my predictive modeling, where I can go and use some kind of statistics, also like machine learning, and also deep learning, these kind of techniques, and I can go and achieve whatever I am looking for. And coming to see what is motivation for data science, if you see in the market, even when I started my journey, so I was also very curious to know why people are moving to data science, what is the main purpose companies are opting data science, and why every company is like very much interested in data science, your domain. If you see, like, most of the data devices here, these are all generate the data. This data, whatever you see, it will be like generated by multiple sources here. Government sectors will generate data, medical sectors also, like data come from like some of the internet sources, retail company, financial institutions, and also like most of the data comes from our mobile devices. So most of this data, right, all the data will be collected by some of the companies in the market, and they will integrate this data. So they will integrate this data, and then they will try to bring that into a form, and they will sell the data. There are companies available in the market who will do the data business. After the like big data came into picture, there are many companies like got started in the market who will specifically work on this area, like Nelson, Morningstar, and WorldCheck. These companies' business is data collection, integrate that, and then bring that into a form and then sell to the customer. And this customers who will buy this data, users or buyers, there are many users are there, like telecom companies, they will buy the data, and the credit card companies, and also like banks. These are all, they will buy the data from this like data companies, and they will try to use that to improve their business. Credit card companies buy this data, and they will the customer database, and they will try to reach out the customers to market their products. Every domain has the necessity of the customer data. So that is why this data business has been grown, and ultimately data science also has got motivated, because every company, since they have data, they don't want to keep that like idle. So they will simply started using this data, and they started building the data science products. Example, Amazon itself, they use data science because they have so much amount of customer data. So what they do, they bring some kind of recommendation engines. Whenever you go to Amazon and you buy any product, as soon as you go to your cart, before paying the amount, they will recommend you some products. Correct or not? You might have observed that also, right? When you buy any product, you will receive some kind of recommendations. And if you go and see, if you go to supermarket also, when you go and assume you will go and decide to buy one product, we will end up with full of basket. It will happen, right? When you go to supermarket, yes or no?
Correct, correct, correct.
But that is because of like they use a machine learning algorithm in the background. The
Right.
supermarket has a strategy to increase the customer basket and fill the customer basket. They use a algorithm called market basket analysis. Their objective of this algorithm is to fill the customer basket. How they will do is they will try to find out which are the most frequent combinations of the products which the customers bought earlier. This will be given by the algorithm when we feed the past customer transactions. As soon as this algorithm will provide these combinations, the top 20 combinations, they will try to see and review, okay, these are the combinations of products the customers bought earlier, the most frequent combinations. Then go and keep these products together with some discount so that the customers will buy it. That is how the supermarket will use this particular machine learning. If you go to even the telecom companies or banks, they use a algorithm called clustering. This clustering is basically they use for customer segmentation, like gold customers, silver customers, bronze customers. So they will try to segregate the customers, and then they will try to target them. This also part of machine learning. And one more example is like predicting the loan defaulters in the bank. Whenever you are approving a loan, you cannot go and identify who is a loan defaulter and who is not. So manually they have some process, but it may take some time also. So what machine learning can help us? There is an algorithm which will fall under classifying the customers whether they are loan defaulter or not. I can use there are many algorithms to achieve that. So machine learning can help in many different areas. For every domain, I can use these algorithms. It's not like stick to only one domain. Manufacturing, I want to go and see or predict whether which machines will go down, so that I can go and predict in advance, and I can go and find out and verify what is the reason for the machine will go down, and take a resolution in advance, and so that my business will not impact. And supply chain, predicting the out of stock of products in advance and filling them. So there are many different use cases after this data has been collected and companies are using to improve their business. And if you see, most of the data and the data science came into picture in 2010, 11, and 12. Most of the decade, like 2010 and 10, 11, that particular time period was very crucial for data. Big data came into picture, and after that we got most very huge demand for data science as well. Before that, there was data science available, but most of the people were not focusing that much. They used to perform some kind of statistical programming. And when you see 1990s data was in terabytes, which was only structured data. Slowly in 2000s, the data has been changed into like petabytes because of digital asset management system and also MS Office and also like PDFs. All these new type of files came into the market, and also ultimately in 2010 onwards, you got so much amount of social media. Correct, right? After 2010, you might have, after 2010, if you go and see, the most of the data has been generated within a span of 2 years. The reason behind that is social media. Every company like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, every company they started generating. And ultimately, data has increased, and then it moved to exabytes. Now it is more than that. But whenever you collect your data, you need to go and utilize it. That is what people do. After social media came into picture, there are some different applications also came into the market, like sentiment analysis. And people also started using some video analytics, like predicting the suspicious people in the videos, tagging them. Some of the criminal departments they use it, and voice recognition, Google Assistant, and PDF mining, finding the required or important columns from a legal document. For that, people use NLP. So most of these are like part of data science. So data science, how it emerged, like from 2010 to now, it is very huge difference is there compared to 2010 and now. And even if you see, if you ask me, is there a data science before the big data? There was a data science projects were there even before 2010, but very limited, where people were using the structured data for that, only structured data, like databases as well as Excel files. Only these are the sources. If we talk about the data science which was before 2010, and that too very limited. And people use it to use this data, and they used to do some kind of a limited data science, that too on structured data. And on top of it, companies were even leveraging this data for generating dashboards, reports, because of this particular enterprise data warehouse was a bit famous from 2000 to 2010. But that is not that much. 100% people are using data science from 2000 to 2010. Very limited. Only the data science got fame after big data came into picture. If we go and see the drivers of big data, also we know already, like medical information, where they generate scanning reports, digital images, and photos and videos. People will go and like upload into the internet, like in social media and other websites. Video surveillance companies, they generate huge amount of data because they do go and record the videos. Mobile devices also are one of the reason for high data growth, because everybody will have a mobile. Phone calls they record, applications they use, and also text messages. And some of the smart electric devices also, electric meters also generate the data. And non-traditional IT devices like credit card readers, point of sale readers, these also some of the reasons for the data was like there was high growth in data, which we can say. And even the data which I talked about was divided into these four types in general. As a data scientist, I should definitely know this particular what is the every data, like I can say like type of data, like what is structured, what is semi-structured, what is quasi-structured and unstructured. Because most of the times you receive any kind of this data to analyze as a data scientist. I may receive data from a database table or from a Excel file, or which is like when I call about structured data, usually it will be coming from traditional RDBMS, or it can be a CSV file, sometimes an Excel file. So most of this data will have a predefined structure, correct, right? When I talk about database table, how the data will be in the database table? Anyone? How the data will be stored in a table? If I ask you,
Yeah, in row and columns.
in rows and columns, correct, right? Structured.
Yeah.
Even in Excel sheet also, right? The data will be stored in the form of rows and columns. So that is easy to analyze. What if I want to go and process? There will be some kind of data in the market, like semi-structured also now. Like if you heard about JSON, and also you will see like some kind of data in XML. After big data came into picture, we got new data formats in the market like Parquet, Avro, ORC. These are all different other file formats also in the market. If my client is ready to share in XML, I should be able to even analyze it. Or if he shares in JSON, I should be able to do that. So even semi-structured data also is very important nowadays. And if I go and see quasi-structured, this is a little bit tricky data. So most of the companies, like including Amazon, Walmart, everybody, even banks, they also use this data. So quasi-structured means people also this call this data as clickstream data. So clickstream data in a sense, whenever you go and visit any website, any company, that they will track your activities or actions in their website in a web log file, which is called as clickstream data. Why they will do that is they want to monitor what actions you are performing in their website, which pages you visited, and which products you selected, which categories you selected, and which products you selected and you moved to cart and you did not buy. And what might be the reason? They will try to analyze everything. You might be like moved some products to cart because of the price is high. You might have like skipped to buy it. So immediately they will go and monitor it. And what they do, you will receive some notifications, right? Assume you moved some products to cart or save for later, something like that. They will send some notifications that the product price decreased. Correct or not? Did you observe that? Amazon will send that. They'll keep on monitoring your activities and they will try to send some notifications that this product price has been decreased. So because they want to notify you that maybe you might be interested in product, but because of some constraint, challenge, it can be anything, you didn't bought it. So these are all will be tracked in this quasi structured data. Every
I think
company.
this is, sorry to interrupt you, but I
uh,
think this is with every, website, even though it's for the travel domain or anywhere, right? So
Everyone
they
do
do
this.
that. Yeah,
Everyone do this because they want to understand the customer behavior.
correct.
Manufacturing also they do this. Manufacturing, supply chain, everyone will do that. Everyone will track this, and this is very important data because quasi structured will decide what my intention or interest. Because some other person may have interest similar to me, right? They will compare actually. They'll try to use some kind of customer segmentation and they'll group the customers. So whoever will have the same purchase behavior, they'll group them. And as soon as assume I look at some products and I click on some products and all, right? What they do, these interests, whatever I have, they will go and recommend to someone else who are part of my group. So who are having the similar purchase behavior, they will try to recommend them and vice versa. So what will happen? See, I am very much interested in electronics, for example. So who will be interested in electronics, they will try to recommend you my interest with them. Similar to that, whatever they have like reviewed the products. For example, what product they reviewed, they will try to recommend those to me. Like they will mutually do that, because that will help the Amazon or any company to save their time, so that people who are really interested in this particular product, they will definitely buy it. We recommend sometimes. Not everybody will be ready to buy, but sometimes people will, like they will try to see, like they will attempt to buy when you go and recommend something. So that is the reason this quasi structured will be like very like a huge demand in the market. Why people are even, they try to capture it and they try to analyze it. And apart from this, unstructured data also having huge demand in the market now, because for in the data science field, because most of the like data is unstructured data only, right? Documents you go and see, and people will nowadays we go and see NLP, natural language processing is having huge demand. Google itself uses natural language processing. Where it uses natural language processing is when you search anything in a Google search engine, it will convert whatever you are typing, and it will go and search in the background, and it will give the results back to us. Every company using this NLP to mine the text, and also PDF mining. Some of the real estate companies, they will have so many documents. So if you go and see most of the like underwriting companies also, they use this particular NLP to write their underwriting documents. And image recognition or computer vision, this also very common use case in the market, because we go and see even our mobile will have this face recognition system, correct or not? Even my mobile also will have this face recognition system, right? It has to like match my image to open my mobile, right? Correct or not? We'll have thumb impression as well, correct or not?
Correct.
So all this part of this machine learning, that to this deep learning specifically, because deep learning algorithms, they require to perform this kind of image recognition and voice recognition. Google Assistant, for example, when you talk something, how it is recognizing, it has to match your voice, right? Or your voice, that to like whatever the language you are speaking. And one more interesting thing with Google is Google Translator. How many languages it is translating? So all this part of like natural language generation, we call it as. So these are all our regional language. They will even convert into English, or English to some other language. So these are all only possible because of this machine learning, to be honest. And also, like if you go and see video analytics, if you go and see most of the video analytics also nowadays very huge impact in the on the market. Like people are like using this video analytics to analyze the videos and tag whatever they want. So what is whether it is a place or it is a person, or whether the person is a suspicious person, part of suspicious group. The companies are using video analytics also. Most of the companies, they started using this unstructured data mainly. Compared to like before 2010 and now, most of the unstructured data generated, right? So you need to, in a position as a data scientist, at least you know there is a unstructured data, what are the different methods to analyze it. So that is how the data science is like emerging day by day. And if if now if you can even see like more advanced analytics like chatbot, right? If you go and see any website, you might have seen a bot will come and respond you. Every website is doing that. The bot is a program which is going to respond to you, which is a part of a deep learning, NLP. So many companies are using a bot to reduce their time. Instead of 24/7 support they want to provide, they are simply integrating a chatbot program. I can build a chatbot program within 10 to 15 lines by using Python. Earlier it was difficult. I built a chatbot too for my bank, but when I was building that, I was writing so much amount of code to build it. But nowadays it's very easy. We have packages, ready-made packages available in Python to build a chatbot within 10 to 15 lines of code. So life is like not that much difficult like earlier. I can utilize the like existing like packages which are available in Python, and data science packages available in Python. These are very easy now. because compare it to 2012 and now, Python like development was like very high, and it increased like anything, the number of packages. So thousands of packages were like developed by the developers, and we can simply download the package and install it, and then load it and use it. Simple. There are to be open, right? There are packages available domain wise also. Stock market prediction, we have separate packages available. You need to know that. That's it. So Python is very rich in packages. So that is the reason to go and talk about most of the data science projects. Python is one of the programming which people are extensively using, and one of the base language for data science implementation. And one more interesting question which I received from the most of the data science enthusiasts is BI and data science same? No. BI, which is business intelligence, that will only can answer with the historical data what we have. It can answer only what was happened in the past. Example, dashboards. A dashboard can only help me what was happened in the past, and it can compare with my current situation. For example, I want to go and compare my sales for last month and current month. I can use a business intelligence, but I cannot use business intelligence to what could be my sales next month. For that, I need to use data science. One more example. In manufacturing, when I was working for a company called Nucor and one more company called Procter & Gamble, they have so many manufacturing plants. When I talk about these companies, they use data science to predict when the mission will go down. And business intelligence, they use to see which missions went down last month to see to generate a report for that. That is how you need to differentiate business intelligence and data science. Data science is artificial intelligence. It is not like business intelligence. Business intelligence is just to understand your business in the past, not in the future. We cannot predict the future. And this analytics also, if you want to see, in data science side, we have three types of analytics. One is descriptive analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics, which we need to understand as a data scientist. So what is meant by descriptive analytics? Business intelligence, just now we discussed about. That will help you only what has happened in the past, and to identify or understand this, we need to use some kind of data aggregation, data mining techniques, or dashboard tools like Power BI or like Tableau. This will help you to go and describe your data and perform descriptive analytics. This only can describe the data, what has happened in the past. And for the example, like manufacturing, I can only go and describe which missions went down and what is the reason for that. If I go with the predictive analytics for the same use case, I can go and predict which missions will go down next month in advance. But for that, what I need to do, I need to use some kind of statistical models, ML models, and the forecast techniques, and I need to predict and understand what could happen, like which missions can go down, and list out them. And I can take a proper adaptation. For example, few of the missions may go down because there is a defective products. Then immediately I can go and notify the vendor to come and replace that in advance, so that my missions will be running continuously and my business will not be impacted. When we move to like another type called prescriptive, the third one, this is more advanced than the remaining two. Like in this particular prescriptive, we use deep learning and artificial intelligence, and we will go and not only predict, we'll also know what to do. For example, here prescriptive analytics will help you to what action to be taken also. For example, the manufacturing use case only, after predicting this mission, these are the missions will go down, we are notifying the user, correct, right? By sending a notification or however it is, with some communication. But in prescriptive analytics, my algorithm itself will notify the user. We do not need to even go and notify. So which means that what action to be taken, that also will be decided by the algorithm. So this prescriptive is the like type which now market is running, where it is using, what action to be taken. Chatbot knows what answer to provide to the customer. And autonomous cars, then they can go without driver also, right? These are all part of prescriptive, and which will have their own intelligence to take decisions. Even if you go to in Singapore, right? I experienced the ATMs without with voice recognition also. We not even need to press anything. Simply go to inside the ATM, and I can control my account with my voice. Whatever I speak, it will respond. So all these are because of this prescriptive analytics. So they know what to respond. They do not require a person to take an appropriate action manually. All these are now very much advanced in the market, and most of the companies already they started using this prescriptive analytics. And the majority products, if you see, they already in the market are using this prescriptive analytics or artificial intelligence and deep learning. And what tools I need to learn for this data science? There are many tools in the market which data science is people are using to invent, but commonly used languages is Python and then R. R is now a little bit obsolete, not people are using, but Python is one of the very huge demand language for data science. And also if I have any data science applications which I need to build with a huge amount of data, then I need to use distributed machine learning platforms like Hadoop, Apache Spark, and H2O also available in the market. So what type of analytics I need to perform, whether it's a single machine platform or distributed ML platform, that you need to decide based on your data volume. So people are using, I am using PySpark because my data volume is very high. So I got to use PySpark to implement my ML models, distributed ML models. So not everybody may require, at least you should know Python as a data scientist. And as part of a data science projects, we do data mining majorly in our day-to-day activity. So data mining is basically a process of analyzing the raw data which will be received from the customer, and then summarizing it into some useful information, and that can be used to increase the revenue of the company and reduce the cost, or sometimes both. So to achieve that, we use many different softwares available in the market. Like Python is one software. We have the data mining. We have tools like Alteryx. We have many different. We have NIME. So all these are tools. Most of the tools are licensed versions. So that is why the companies will use Python extensively, which is open source. And coming to as a data scientist, I should know data mining plus also machine learning too. So machine learning is also one of the important feature a data scientist should have knowledge, because this will help you to take the computers an ability to learn from the data, and they will take appropriate decisions on the future data. Example which I was telling, loan defaulters. I will train my ML model to these are the past loan defaulters. You need to remember this, and any new customer will come. You need to classify that customer whether he will fall under loan defaulter or not. And assume I am working for a real estate company. I want to go and predict the house prices, and I need to go with some mathematical criteria to find out what is the house price. Maybe for a particular house, the age of the house is 10 years, and also if my house will the number of bedrooms is 3 and area is this much, then the price is 1 lakh, for example. So I will train my model with that information. So any new requirement will come like that, my model will remember, and then it will go and predict accordingly. So there are many different domains where data science is getting utilized extensively. These are some of the domains which you can see. Healthcare side, you go and see, there are many use cases which already companies are using. If you go to any healthcare company like example hospitals also, they use data science for predicting the Medicare fraud and allocating the resources to the patients, and they also do some kind of patient survival analysis. They, some of the hospitals, they do like predict whether the customer is going to get heart disease or not. The physicians, they also use this kind of tools which are part of machine learning, and some hospitals will do what is the like patient attrition and physician attrition also. Why the patient is leaving the hospital, why is not like revisiting, why the physician is not like interested to work in our hospital, why he is like leaving the hospital. They do this kind of analysis too. And some companies will also do what is the readmission risk for a patient, what is the reason. And the consumer financial, if you see credit card fraud, so credit card fraud also is one of the very common use case where data science people use. And then construction side, analyzing the contractor performance. Some companies, major companies, they use data science, and they also use data science for predicting the design issues in the building plans, for example. On the travel side also, if you see aircraft scheduling, seat and gate management, how to optimize all this, the travel companies use data science. You might have experienced some dynamic pricing also. When you are buying tickets, suddenly the price will increase. Correct, right? When you are trying to buy any flight tickets for make my trip, or you can go and check even Gobibo, so they will immediately increase the price based on the demand. It will happen dynamically. How that particular ticket system knows that you that increase the price? They will design that particular algorithm like that. It will have its own intelligence to increase the price. And the retail side, if you see, there is like inventory management. So inventory management is one of the like common use case. If you go and see where inventory optimization people do. When I was working with Walmart, I worked for a use case where my requirement was to the customers asked us to build a ML model to predict the out of stock of VNG products in Walmart store. They want optimum inventory levels, like what is the upper and lower. For example, for a particular product of PNG like shampoo, the upper limit may be 50 and lower limit may be 40. If it crosses that limit, the product will go out of stock. So like that, they ask us what are the optimum inventory levels so that my product will not go out of stock for every product. They also ask us like build a recommender system, inventory like reduction recommender, like what is the feasible inventory for a product so that it will not go for out of stock. How to reduce the inventory for a product and optimal and minimum inventory required so that this particular product will not go out of stock. So, and these are some of the use cases. Also, like what is the optimization I can do at pricing, which is the like best price for a particular item for a particular store. And one more use case which I worked on is like which is the like best place to like start a new store. What criteria I need to choose, what factors it will influence to open a new store. And market basket analysis, I discussed about this supermarket use case. How to optimize my supermarket business by placing the like most frequently bought products by the customer. Example, if you go to supermarket, once again I'm telling, there are occasions where you'll see some products like bread and milk together they'll place. Sometimes they'll place even like beer and chips, and sometimes they'll keep like chocolates and biscuits together. They'll keep some discounts on that. Then how do they know? This is how the market basket analysis will help them. It will help to create some rules or combinations so that the supermarket management can place their products accordingly, and the customers can go and buy them on their own interest. In supermarket, you will see so many like like uh, uh, like ML solutions inside that. When you go to in some of the areas, they'll keep most of the products in order. When they want you to visit the entire supermarket, and they don't want to even let you go out within a short span. You don't even find a clock also in supermarket. You would have observed that. Next time you go to supermarket, observe that. There are many things they do to keep the customer more time in their supermarket. And manufacturing, just now we discussed about predicting the downtime of the machines. And some manufacturing companies also will go and do the quality management of their products, best quality. So when I worked for a new company called Nucor, their business is to build steel carbon sheets with high quality. So there are other companies also available in the market, but to be top in the market, Nucor uses data science or machine learning to produce high steel carbon sheets. To build these high quality carbon sheets, they use a measure called tensile strength in their terminology. To get the high optimal tensile strength, they use machine learning. So that is how machine learning is getting utilized in manufacturing side, and warranty pricing also people use. How this will help in warranty is, assume for a set of products, I want to predict when is the warranty date, and the algorithm will predict in advance, and it will notify, so that I can go and get the products again. I can go and order the products if required, and I can go and reduce my cost. And energy and utility is also another domain where data science people are using, smart electric meters, AC, automatic AC controlling machines. These are all part of data science. And life insurance domain also is one of the vast domain data science people are using, identifying the claims which the customer is going to predict, and also price sensitivity of the insurance premium, insurance policy, and analyzing the agent and branch performance, and predicting which agent is going to perform better, which branch is going to give them high sales. So all these are part of data science only. Logistics domain also, if you see, demand forecasting is one particular use case, and route optimization for these drivers to deliver the products, and which is the best route from source to target. That also data science can help. And life sciences is one of the domain where people are using data science for a while, like pharma companies like Novartis. There are many companies. They use data science for their drug discovery analysis and predicting drug demand. These are all only few. There are some other domains also you can see in the market, like real estate domain. They are using data science to predict the house prices. Zillow, a real estate company in US, they use data science to give the best house price to the customers. And cyber security is another. I use data science for cyber security as well. One of the project I worked to predict the malicious emails when people register to one of my company's product. If I don't do that, what happens? If I don't predict a hacker, he will come and hack. Correct, right? So before they register, we need to cross check whether that email is a correct email or not. So for that, we will have some criteria. And other domains like restaurant domain, you will see. Restaurant domain also, they use this data science to give the best products or best food items in their menu. So menu optimal, optimal products in the menu, they will try to change even the restaurant menu also. And food business like Swiggy, they use data science. Zomato, they use data science. Uber Eats, all these use this particular data science, and all these domains are they extensively using data science. And as I mentioned, data science side, Python and R for single mission analytical tools, and for the distributed ML, you use like Hadoop and Spark. And there are some data analysis tools also we use as part of data science projects, which are like SQL is one of the common language for databases. because we will, as a data scientist, sometimes we use database to connect and pull the data. So we should know that Excel also we commonly use, and Power BI is some people use to like communicate their ML model results to the customers. And Python, as I mentioned, 80% of your lifetime in data science projects, you use Python in data preparation. So, and also cloud tools also available in the market, like Azure ML is available, Azure Machine Learning, Azure Databricks, Azure Data Factory also people are using to like integrate with machine learning, and Azure Data Lake Storage also some companies are using, and Snowflake is another new cloud database which is very hot in the market. They are also investing huge and very heavily in data science. If you want to see, Snowflake is already they have like their own like new framework called Snowpark, which they invented. That is specifically for data science only. So they are investing more on data science now. I interact directly with Snowflake team, the company team, and I also was part of some of the like webinars they conducted to us, and they are demonstrating their data science capabilities too to use Snowpark, and we are using Snowpark now in our projects. And how the data science job market was like by education side, if you see most of the courses also, if you see the students are opting specifically when I was studying. So I was there was no like data science at all that much. So now if you can find out many universities are they are offering data science like in masters also, masters in business analytics. Many different like universities are offering that because data science has huge demand now in the market. Education side also, like data science is very huge demand for the students, and whoever are working as data scientists, not like everybody like only specific people only can work on data science. Everybody can work on data science. Everybody can work on data science. There is no any restriction. And only like people who are having post graduation only can do that. Everybody can do that, and it's not even like uh, rocket science. Let's say just like data science, we can easily learn it. And the programming language side, if you see, Python is the topmost always for data science. If you go and see, Python is the topmost language, followed by R, but R is also little slowly it is decreasing. Both people are moving to Python, and Java people use, but very less. And SQL, as I mentioned, SQL is required as part of data science projects because we need to connect to the databases and pull the data sometimes. So we need to know SQL and Python. These are very commonly used like a program languages in the data science projects. And Java offers also, if you see, Python is very top in the market. If you go and see, most of the jobs, they every JD you can find Python. Most of the JDs, it became very common programming language for every project. So it is very important to learn Python as a developer, and compared to other programming languages, and especially for data science. And we are going to learn like Python as part of this training. So which are we are going to learn very in deep with respect to not only like basics and advanced like pandas and numpy. We are going to learn with respect to machine learning and deep learning as well, which packages required with visualization and all this stuff. And experience side, most of the data science projects we see, you can find people starting from 1 year to even 20 years also. So I am working almost since 20 years in the IT now, but since 10 years I am using data science. So you can find people who are working in companies are even allowing people and accepting 1 to 2 years and 3 years also. It doesn't mean that I need to have 7 to 8 years in data science. Even some companies are still like accepting people with 1 to 2 or 3 years also. Out of maybe your 7 years, you can showcase that since 2 or 3 years you are working data science, and even companies are accepting that. And there are like I'm just showing you by city wise. Even if you go and see in UK, when I did a research recently, if you go and see, most of the jobs are in data science, specifically in some of the cities like London. You can see 811 jobs are there on a particular day, single day they posted. And like that, every day it is increasing. Every day it is increasing. And if you go and see, these are the companies who are already hiring for data science. Like Factor Analytics is one of the company. They regularly hire for the data scientist. And Genpact, you can see like Tiger Analytics is there, Rate and View, New Sigma. All these companies, their business is in specifically in data science. In data science. So if you go and see like even companies like even CTS and TCS, every company is hiring. Data science became very important, like technology for every company now. So the field is like emerged in every domain. So every company wants to use data scientist and then increase their business. Okay, so that is the main motivation why companies are moving for data science and all. Industry wise, technology side, you can see 60% almost companies are using like data science. And industrial side also you can find, and finance and healthcare also you can see data sciences people are extensively using to increase their revenue and their business most of the times. And the average data scientist salary also, if you see in India itself, you will find like near to like near to 7 lakhs. I can show you, to be open, because even my salary after I switched to data science and before that was very high. The market is like they're paying very good and high salaries to the data scientists in the market compared to other roles, because it involves a little bit like uh, analysis is required. You should work on multiple technologies, not only Python. You work on SQL, you work on like machine learning, data mining. So since you work on all this, so you definitely will have a decent salary too. In India itself, they are paying. In Hyderabad or Bangalore itself, you will see very people over here. I can show you people who are earning 80 lakhs per annum in Bangalore. I know few people. Even my salary, even in Hyderabad also is very high. They're more than the market standards, because the demand is like that. So if you want to earn a good decent salary and want to have a like good career growth, data science is one of the field which we need to switch your career. And also like what the data scientist will do, like they do work on some of the use cases which I can say, like customer segmentation, one use case which I was talking about. And also like target advertising is one domain. And also like channel optimization and internet searching by using NLP. And sentiment analysis also you can find some companies are already working on. And predictive analytics and market basket optimization is one of the common use case. And real-time analytics, which Amazon do on fly. When you buy any products, they will recommend you some products. So these are all some of the use cases which you can imagine, which people work on the like domain side. And even if you see, I did just a research yesterday, and I can see like 1678 jobs for a data scientist in different cities in India. So just for yesterday, you can see. So there are huge demand for this particular data science positions in the market. And if you know like a Python, data science, and machine learning, that is more than enough. Rest all other tools are not mandatory, but most of the companies they look for Python as a base and SQL, and then a little bit on machine learning you should know. And some companies ask for deep learning, but to be honest, not every company using deep learning. Still, it requires some time the companies to like go to that deep learning phase. And not everybody like start using deep learning. Most of the companies are using machine learning, and which we will need to learn and start your data science career. And
Srini,
hmm,
Gopi here. Can you
yes,
go to
bro.
the previous slide?
This one.
Here, we can see this. Am I good fit for this job? So how can I best position myself for that? So this and all comes under this data science, right?
Correct. You're right. That is what LinkedIn is doing. LinkedIn
Yeah.
will LinkedIn also uses data science. To be honest,
Yeah.
the LinkedIn itself has its own intelligence.
Yeah.
So it is giving that because I am a premium customer. Not everybody will get it, to be honest. If you are a premium LinkedIn premium customer, right, they will give you so many like recommendations like that, and they will only suggest you. Like for example, the down one, stand out to the employer by marketing this job. These are all provided by LinkedIn automatically.
Yeah.
So every company, that's what I'm saying. Every company, they use data science to understand their customers and help their customers. So even Facebook uses. Facebook give you some kind of like recommendations, and every company they use this particular like data science in the background, and user wise they will provide user based recommendations. See, earlier we used to get recommendations by group. Nowadays, every company started user-based recommendations. Even if you go and use any particular, for example, Ola or Uber, you will get your own recommendations, right? Every day, for example, assume I am using a cab at 5 p.m. to go to my home. One day, just for one day, you search for that for a cab. So second day onwards, they will send you some promotional offers. They will start sending. I experienced it with Ola many times. Many times they will send some promotional offers at 5 p.m. daily, and which I can go and use that and opt their cab service. So that is because they will analyze what are my activities in their Ola app or Uber app. So like that, every company they use data science to understand the customer needs, and then they will try to provide them what they are looking for, and so that the customer will utilize their services, and ultimately the company's business will be like increased, and they will have some return on investment. You are right. This is one of the example. Yeah, Gopi is right.
Yeah,
This is one of the
thank you,
example
Srini.
which you can see. Yeah, this is one of the example where data science LinkedIn is using. So you'll see like not only here, even they will provide some kind of notifications also, right? This many people reviewed your profile, and I'll get so many other recommendations, job recommendations too. They'll send me some job recommendations, and they provide like whenever some particular groups will post, and they will say like these are the like top 10 like posts related to Snowflake or data science. They will segregate and send me. So every company do that. So whatever the customer is looking for, they want to understand and provide them, and on a timely basis with this by using this data science. Okay, so what is the roadmap for learning data science is? First we start with basic Python, and then we learn the fundamentals of statistics and probability, and then we'll learn advanced Python by using pandas, NumPy, and data visualization by using matplotlib and Seaborn. And then we'll jump into machine learning, and we learn all the algorithm with use case. There are hundreds of algorithms in data science and machine learning, but we are not going to learn everything because not every algorithm is mandatory. And we are going to learn some important algorithms industry wise, which I used majorly, and also I'll guide you with the use case. For banking, what is the important use case? For supply chain, what is the important use case? So we are going to learn each algorithm with use case, and then we'll understand like after I built my use case, how to manipulate my results, and how to go and communicate my results to the customer in effective way, and how to make my ML model useful to the customer by deploying it. See, most of the data science projects are failing because the data scientist does not have any clue how to deploy it. That is where even I found many projects are failing. See, until unless you will not deploy your application, the client we cannot use, and I will not get money, right? Correct or not? You agree, everyone? Only my customer uses, then he will experience how good it is, and they will pay the billing and all. Similar to that, until unless you want to deploy your ML model, you cannot even say that the customer is using it, and you will not see how the customer is like utilizing and what is their experience, and they will, once they give any feedback, we can improve it. But however, until unless they will not use it, will not even come to know how good your model is. So you need to know how to deploy it in a best way. And deep learning also we are going to learn after that, and how to go and use deep learning, NLP, and some use cases related to like natural language processing. We are going to learn, and then we also will go and implement 5 to 6 projects end to end in domain wise, mini projects. And I'll also help you in interview preparation and a placement. Here I'll just help the guidance. I'll give some guidance, and if you feel you got any job and all, so I'll try to guide you if required on request basis. And that's what we will also provide the course materials and daily class recordings and assignments which you need to work on. And also CV I'll provide. If at all you want to prepare your CV, if you don't have any clue how to prepare it, I will definitely help on that. And we'll also will get some interview questions, and if required, I'll also conduct some mock interviews to get your confidence. And this is a 45 days end-to-end training which are planning, and it may go to like even 50 to 55 days also, based on the like request and which and what are the projects we are going to implement. And apart from that, the that other details Gopi can guide you. Have any questions, you can ask me. And the fee details, timings, Gopi, you can talk about that.
Yeah, thank you, Srini. This demo is really helpful for me to put together. So in the chart, I have for the detailed course content, what we are planning to cover is I have given you in the chart. So this is the list of topics we are going to cover. As Srini told, 45 to 55 sessions we'll plan to conduct, and the course fees is 25,000 for us. But if you register by today itself, the course fee will be 20K only. So as Srini told, there are a lot of huge demand in the market. So whoever is interested to join with us, you can join with us. And we are open for any questions. If you need any clarifications or any doubts on this course topics, contents, or that job market which are related to the data science, you can very well feel free to ask me or ask Srini. We can guide you. Yeah, this is I'm sharing my number in here. You can WhatsApp me or call me at any time for this data science course details and whatever doubts you are having which are related to this topic. Yeah, you can ask any questions now. This is my number. You can reach out me for any. So we will copy this. We will share this demo sessions to you. Since you register, we will share these contents to you, and we are planned to start the batch week next week. Coming Monday, we are planned to start. The course timing will be 7 to 8 a.m.
Open to you. You can ask what are the questions you want. Generic questions or technical questions, and career related, you can ask. It's open.
I have an experience with data science. So when I started checking the flight ticket from Chennai to Bangalore, so after opening the browser, at the first time it shows 4,000 rupees. After 10-15, usually you will search if there is any other cheaper flights are available, right? So I have checked in so many sites. After coming to the same clear trip site, it shows 8,000 rupees. I don't know how it was happened. That is
the dynamic pricing. They do that. Dynamic pricing analysis. Yeah, they use machine learning, and they do dynamic pricing analysis, and based on the customer demand, they will increase the price. If you go and check after some time, like maybe next day, the price will decrease. So based on the demand on fly, they will increase it. Even they do some cross selling also. Like for example, if you go and buy a flight ticket, they will try to recommend you hotel accommodation too. These are all part of data science. They do cab service, they will recommend you. They do many recommendations, because a recommendation will be allocated to your user, and whatever you are trying to do the activities, it will track, and based on your requirement, once you assume you ticket you booked from Chennai to somewhere, so automatically the place where you are going, they will try to recommend you some places also where you can visit.
Correct. Yeah,
so
really.
These are all part of data science only in the background. The recommendation engine will work on.
Yeah, thank you, Srini. That's all from my end. So
if
you have any questions?
This is Karthik, and
Karthik.
on behalf of some people, my friends. Okay, so they are freshers who are actually expecting some training course like this. So can freshers join this course? Will it be useful for them?
Definitely,
Definitely you can
definitely,
join.
yeah, because see, data science is a field. It is suitable for any kind of people. See, maybe some people may be working on even like data warehousing or maybe in Java. It doesn't mean that so everybody mm, may not join. It is suitable for anyone. So data science is a field, right? Just you will go and connect business with technology, that because most of the part will be analysis, business analysis, and domain wise, if you understand, implementation is not difficult because you have so many tools available in the market already. Compared to my time, now it is very easy to learn data science because most of the resources are very huge resources available even for data science to learn, and even tools also available, open source tools, many open source tools available in the market, and easy to learn data science now compared to 10 years ago because of
Okay.
YouTube. Majorly YouTube also
Yeah.
one of the source, right?
Yes. Yes.
So to want to do more research, you have so many resources available. Even I can guide you. There are many nice websites are there, nice YouTube channels are there. If you want to explore and go with some prerequisites also, I can guide you.
Okay. So the course items covers all the roadmaps that you presented in the class,
Exactly.
correct?
True.
What is the duration of this course?
45 days. We are going for minimum, and it go like 45 days to 50. Yeah, just plan.
Okay. So what is the schedule like? Weekdays, how it is?
We are just planning as of now 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning from Monday to Friday. We are planning.
Online courses, isn't it?
Yeah, online only. Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Any other questions, team? Okay,
No
if you have
questions?
any further,
Yeah.
If you have any further questions, I share my number to you. Kindly reach out to us, so we will guide you to further process.